Hey, what's going on, you guys? I had a viewer ask the question of me if I could go over how I set up using a function button to go into magnify mode and how I use that to set up like this single focus point square and all of that. And I'll go over that right now. So if you go back and watch vlog number 44, you'll see where I'm talking about setting that up or using that, so you'll know what we're doing here. But anyways, so you can go about everything on these cameras, multiple different ways. I'll do it going through the menu first, and then we can do it like on the screen if you want in a second. So go to the gears menu. Your top selection there is autofocus, manual focus. That's gear menu A. You go over to the right, and scroll down, and go to the second page, and the top selection on the second page says set home. And if you push over to the right from there, this is where you've got these different grids that you can set up. So if you go to the third one down, and this is on a Pen F, and it's very similar on all the other ones as well. You've got, third one down has a single focus point, and then it has an S next to it, right? And it shows you right there what you're looking at. That's what you're going to end up with. So you can just hit OK to that, all right? So it's literally as simple as that. So now we're set up, as you can see, to a single focus point, a single small focus point. Now, we're center focus point, that's great. Now, to ensure that you get a really fine-tuned focus on a subject, we do the next thing. So we're going to assign a function button to magnify. So basically, you go down, go to your gears menu again. It's the B gear menu, button and dial functions. Go over to the right one more time. So we're going to adjust the button function. I'm going to set function button number 1. Right now I have it on auto exposure lock, autofocus lock. I'm going to set it to magnify. And that's it. All right, now let me turn on the rear display so you can see. Right, so right now, kind of hard to see, but you see the little green box light up. That's my focus point, right? But now if I hit the function button one time, that green box comes up, okay? There, let's see if we can. There we go. That's a little bit better. There, you see the green box comes up, right? If you push it one more time, you're at 14x magnification. To change the level of magnification, let me get the camera zoomed out here a little bit so it focuses. There you go. You roll the control dial and see how it's kind of zooming out. Right now it's at 3x. All the way in is 14x. All right. So that's what I have mine set to 14x. The purpose for this, let me get out of the magnify mode. The reason I tell people to do this is that when you have a function button set to magnify and you push the function button a single time, it activates that green box. And then now it gives you like a visual indicator of what's going to be your where your camera's going to grab focus at. But also in my experience, it seems to increase accuracy of the focus because now you are only letting the sensor focus on what's inside of that activated square, which is what it would be anyways. But again, it just helps giving you this visual cue as to what the focus area is. So hopefully that makes sense, or you understood what I was doing there. And I guess that's it, quick little 5-minute video here to explain how I do that. And you can do all of this too, from the super control panel here on the back. You would just hit OK and go to your little focus grid here, and then step through and select, you'd hit info, and you could go through, scroll through the grids here, get to the single focus one. And yeah, so that's it. And then you just have to go through and set the function button to magnify like I just did. I do this on all of my cameras. They all have function buttons set to 14x magnification. And it helps with other things too. So it helps if you've got a manual focus lens like I shoot with the Voigtlanders. And in my bag I've got this cheap little security camera lens, toy camera lens, that's manual focus. So I use the magnify mode to help me dial in focus that way. And if you're shooting at night, again, one of the perks of mirrorless cameras is you can do this magnify mode. So if I'm shooting star trails and I want to make sure that I've got the stars nice and sharp and in focus by focusing to infinity, basically I find a distant light, a light off in the distance somewhere, and I use 14x magnification to manually focus till it's nice and sharp, and then I can take my my nighttime photo and ensure that everything is nice and sharp in the distance. So yeah, so hopefully that answers your question, and I guess I'm going to cut out of here. I guess this is what we will call a raw vlog today. So this is today's vlog and tip. You guys take care. Bye.